Alright, so we're going to do some peas today. For those of you who are joining us for the cooking, hopefully everything is working, all the cameras and whatnot. So as always, making red sauce, we start with the olive oil. We're going to put plenty of it, not too much, but definitely going to cover the bottom of the pot and a little bit more. So this recipe is 100% classic, and we're just adding a little bit of a twist to it. The twist will be the bacon and the cheese that's going to go there at the end. Alright, so we're going to start with the bacon. Now I know Rustin has a couple of issues with meat, meaning he likes meat too much. He wants me to put more meat into the food, but we're not going to do it, Rustin. But we're going to do something meaty for you, if not next time, you know, in a couple more sessions of the forward. So we're going to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 slices of bacon, Rustin, just for you. Okay? And you want more bacon. It would be nice to have bacon's virginity here, of course, but so we're just gonna cut it small pieces. We don't want them too big. Yeah, I mean the recipe, the original recipe does not have the bacon and it does not have the cheddar cheese. So that is the twist. If you don't add those two ingredients, everything else is a very classic recipe. So okay, so I just want to make this, you know, small pieces. We're adding the bacon just for the variety on the flavor, and this is smoked bacon, by the way, just for the flavor of it. While waiting for the olive oil, just gonna carry on with the onion. We do have potatoes as well, they're right here, so don't worry about that. We're getting there. So you can type !mark menu and you can read the recipes also underneath the stream if you want to see what we're going to be using, what we're doing, you know, the usual drill. So we're trying to cover some of the basics, as always, trying to keep it short. Somehow, although I'm trying to keep this short, yes, overpower, we do that every Wednesday. We do that every Wednesday. And the reason why I don't change the category on the channel is because this was originally intended for the gamers to make something fast. Usually the preparation and stuff only takes 30 minutes. But some of the recent videos we have on YouTube from the previous things we cooked, they're about like an hour long, because we also include the cooking. Sometimes we go back and forth to a scenario, we come back into it, stuff like that. Alright, so we cut the bacon. Now we're on the onions. You don't need a lot. I mean, you can put as much as you want, but I feel one medium onion is enough. These ones that I'm having, they're local onions, so they're really, they burn. They do burn. You could finely chop it. I'm just going at this intended for gamers and people that don't have a lot of experience. I'm doing it the dummy way. Oops. So the olive oil is ready. And the bacon, all of it together. I'm going to turn it down a little bit because I overdid it, as always. And now, because I overdid it, like overpowered, I'm going to have to rush a little bit, get the potatoes done quickly. As usual. Alright, this is no worries, man. You got time. Not to worry. There's plenty of time. Alright. Theoretically, I should have put the bacon a little bit longer than the onion, but it won't matter too much. Not the way we're doing it. Of course, guys, I'm doing it with a knife. I'm used to it. If you have a peeler, use a peeler. This might take you a while to do it with a knife if you haven't done it before. But this way I am prepared. Anywhere I go, I can clean stuff with a knife. You don't have a peeler, what do? But you always have a knife with you, right? I hope you do. Alright, the bacon is becoming crispy. My problem is I didn't change my t-shirt. Probably gonna get spills. It's not gonna be good. So I'm just waiting for the bacon to become a little bit more crispy. Oh no! Oh no, hold on. How did that happen again? Oh my god. Hold on, guys. Let's hope now it's going to stay. We were missing the pot. I thought it was working. I didn't check. I don't know why it got stuck. Alright, we're good. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I didn't realize that it wasn't working. So bacon's almost ready. We're gonna put the potatoes in. I checked before we started that it was working, but somewhere along the way, you know, the smaller you do the potatoes, the easier it will be for it to cook. So this is a very easy food, as you can see. We're not doing anything super wow, super dangerous. We are pretty much done, to be honest. It's all about cooking it now. So we're going to turn the heat up a little bit. We're going to add some water to this. So we're going to do some seasoning. We're pretty basic, salt and pepper. We don't need much. I mean, you can put to flavor how much as you like, how much as you want. A very easy recipe to do. Bam, ba-da-dam, bam. Just put some water in this. Just enough to cover, you know, because we need the potatoes to cook. So, gonna put a little bit. You could have a boiler and put the, you know, boiling water in there. Doesn't really make any big difference. We're just going to wait now 10 minutes for the potatoes to happen. In the meantime, do this a little bit faster. Where's my lead? My trusted lead follows me through my cooking. That is true, man. That is true. It is one of the first skills you learn. That is so true. Right. We've done this. Gonna make some salad. We've done this salad before. Please do note all the vegetables are pre-washed. I do that earlier before we start the stream anyway. So, and this food, because it just has potatoes and peas basically, you can easily add more stuff. Like I'm gonna add the carrot because I like it. You could add some corn if you wanted to, and other things. This is a nice way. I know, like in most countries, the peas are not. It's not the favorite food for a lot of kids, whatnot. So you can easily make this a little bit more fun with the bacon for the kids to eat it. You know, they don't like the veggies and all that. You could add some artichokes if you wanted. You could go for some broccoli, a little bit, just to play with the colors, basically. You know, it's very flexible as food. Now, of course, we're getting into the winter part. What is this called? It doesn't really have a name. Honestly, it doesn't have a name. You know that it doesn't translate. It's just red sauce peas. That's it. Also, when you play with food, I like playing with my food basically. But you know, you can cut it differently. You can do different shapes. I usually do this for my salad, and this one that I'm doing like diagonally is going for the salad, just for the different size, flavor, and looks of it. All it takes, I mean, cooking is not difficult. You just need to play and see what works, what doesn't work for you, how the flavors are, how things are at it. Hey, Hecky. This is just green peas in red sauce and potatoes, but if you want the full recipe, just type !menu. It brings up what we're doing every Wednesday. So like tomorrow, the day after, I'll put a new one for next week. So this carrot is not for the food, this is for my salad. I need to eat a lot of this stuff. Nice. We've done this salad before. It's a very basic, simple salad. We did it with the lettuce, but I'm just adding a little bit of carrot. I mean, the salad thing is totally up to you, man. I mean, basically, I feel all food is up to you. There is no, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. If you like it, if you're eating it, it is your food, man. Who can tell you what you like and what you don't like? You know what I mean? I don't get it when people say, oh, you shouldn't put this with that. But why? I like it. Don't put restriction to my food. And now this is where we're going to piss off a lot of chefs. Because they're going to tell you, oh, you shouldn't, you know, do your veggies like this. You should do big pieces and whatnot. I don't like it. I'm not a cow. You know? I like it to be finely chopped. Screw vitamins. I'm going for the looks. Actually, now that I said I'm going for the look, let me take some of the carrots from the bottom. Peek in. I'm really bad at presenting food, I suppose, but you know, you can do something like that. So make a little circle with them. If you have, I should have taken a bit more, but oh well. I'm not very good at presenting. I'm more for the taste thingy. Yeah, I don't like. I mean, people say you should break them in big pieces. I kind of feel like a cow eating if I do that. You know, I don't like that. I not like it at all. The lettuce, especially this version, not the iceberg or anything like that, it goes really well with a little bit of dill. It brings out a lot of flavors. So we're going to add a little bit of dill. To our salad. You don't need a lot, just a little bit, handful, maybe. I'll show you. I mean, it's not a lot. It's not a lot, just this much. Just gonna sprinkle it all over the salad. Okay, that's there. I'm gonna season this later. I don't want it to get soggy and everything. So this food also requires quite a bit of dill. I was just waiting to put it here at the end. It doesn't matter when you put it, as long as it goes in. This is a much larger quantity here. Just gonna chop it up a little bit finely. You don't like dill or something that you can't get easily? I mean, dill smells nice, man. Yes, you can always add more bacon, but the idea is to change the flavor, because I'll tell you why I found this recipe and I really like it. I like it a lot because this is a traditional food. I mean, people cook it once a week, once every 2 weeks. It's cheap, it's fast, it's easy, especially with today's, you know, demands that everything has to be fast, everything has to be done. So eating the same food for 40 years, as you can understand, it can get a little bit boring. So I was looking for ways to make the corn food that I have, without adding too much things, into something a bit more interesting. We all love bacon. Knuckle, just do !menu because it's a lot of ingredients. It will give you the recipe and what we're doing. Because in the kitchen, I'm just watching the mobile phone. I can't really type for you. So we're just waiting for the potatoes to come along. So in the meantime, we're gonna go for peas. Where's the camera? Peas. Green peas, normal, they're frozen. If you have fresh ones, you're lucky. I don't have fresh ones. So these ones, you don't want to add them like at the beginning. You're gonna let them a little bit towards the end. Because if you overcook them, they become mush. We don't want mush. Okay, just from the look of it, yeah, we can put a bit more. Oops. Ah, fuck it. This is exactly half a kilo, actually. Hey, my little peas, they're running away. They're trying to get away from me. Here we go. Okay, we need a little bit more water. Potato's not done yet. Just a little bit so it doesn't go dry. Here we go. I'm assuming you can see it from the top. It's starting to get all the colors and everything. I'll let it cook there for a minute. I opened it up, I smelled it, and I think I'm gonna add a little bit more dill. I like dill. More dill. You can never go wrong with dill and with all the spices. They're always good. To tell you the truth, there is a recipe I would like to do is with squigs. Sorry, squids, not squigs. Squigs. Which is pretty much this food, but instead of all the veg, you got the this. I keep calling them squigs, the squids. And effectively, you need to put all this dill in there. All this. It's quite a bit. More dill. Whee! Again, guys, if you don't like dill, you don't like something that I put in big amounts, whatever, this is my food. You can always, you know, put less or more. I've put 7 slices of bacon in this. I'm assuming Rasen and Overpowered GG will put 107, right? We do what we do, what we like to do. So now the only thing left to do is just wait for it to boil and we're done. Then we can eat. This might take like 5-10 minutes. You need this now? I don't know, Thesis, have you seen the previous one we did a couple of weeks ago with the burger that was 1 kilogram? That was a big fucking burger, man. Alright. Probably we're gonna go and do 1 or 2 scenarios before we come back to this. But before we go, since we're already here anyways, as well. Check out YouTube now. There's a playlist that we do here. This will be up next week. So the bacon was part 1 of the little twist. What we're going to do now, I'm just showing you now until this thing cooks up, is this is cheddar, by the way. I didn't find one to grind myself, so I got this one. Nevertheless, it will do. We're doing this, it's not like spaghetti where you put like the cheese on the top. This I want on the bottom. Okay, I love the cheese, so I'm gonna go a little bit overboard, as always. There we go. So this is ready to serve. Once the food is ready, we're just gonna put the hot food, piping hot food on top of it. The cheese is going to melt, and then what's gonna happen is, once it's melted and the food is ready, you're gonna put your fork in there like this to pick it up, and it's all gonna be nicely done. Authentic. You know what? I've actually, somebody sent me a link in the past with foods from games that have dwarves and other things, and I had a quick look on that one. They're really intricate to do. Like they need a lot of materials, a lot of time. We might do it. I mean, I'm thinking, okay, don't quote me on this. I'm thinking to put more cooking, maybe do it twice a week, something like that. And also, there will be an option for an extra stream every week on cooking as well. There's some rewards you can unlock on the stream. I'm working to something to make it a little bit more interactive. So you will have the ability to unlock more cooking streams and maybe an extra stream on the weekends, things like that. Mine is a rock and you have it. So I hope you will do well. Let me have a look at the food here. Yep. Yeah, I'm assuming about 10 minutes we're good to go. It has enough water in there. So we're gonna leave it here for a moment. And let's go and do it. Hope it hasn't got stuck. Oh, we're good. We got it on time. Perfect. That's what we want. We did it. I think we deserve a little bit of an applause on that one. I think. Right, so moving on to the serving. Get myself a big. What did I do with a plate? Oh, there it is. Right, so remember what we said? We're gonna put the we put the cheese there. So let's try and do this properly now that it's still hot. Oh, I can see the bacon. I can smell the bacon. I want the bacon. All right, let's see. Take this out of the way. All right, there's not a lot of styling to this. It's just a red sauce food. We spilled a little bit. Well, as you do know, I do love pepper a lot. This is a mixture of peppers. I'm just gonna add a little bit more on the top. We could potentially add a little bit more of like fresh dill for the aroma on the top of it if you really wanted to. So that's how this one looks. I'm giving it a minute to melt the cheese with the temperature there. It's gonna finish off the salad a little bit with, as always, olive oil. We live in the Mediterranean here. I'm assuming you guys can get olive oil where you are as well. That's your problem. Last time we did this, we did it with lemon. This time, we're gonna go with a little bit of balsamic vinegar, or you could do any other type of vinegar, but I do love balsamic myself. This one is with honey as well. A little bit of salt, as always. Nice little salad. Easy to do. We're not doing difficult things here. Okay, so back to the food. Okay. Let's see if we've managed to successfully do this. Ah, you can see the cheese. My camera is a little bit delayed, but try and go a bit closer. A bit on the other side now for you guys to see how the cheese is doing all the strings there. That was the whole plan, man. It worked. It is ready for me to eat.